to tonight's final quarterfinal game of the UK Healthcare KHSAA Boys Sweet 16. The winners are the Great Crossing Warhawks, head coach Steve Page, student athletes Vince Dawson, Gage Richardson, and Malachi Marino. Coach, just a few words, and then we won't keep you long.
All right, sounds good. I thought we did a tremendous job again tonight defending. I know, Cooper's known for how well they defend, but I thought they're good on defense as well, but I thought we matched that, this evening, the way we defended. Handled the ball. Game seemed like it took 6 weeks. I kept looking at the clock going, is this thing about over? And then I guess it's an hour and 40 minutes in, but it seemed like a slow-paced game. Obviously, we lost, our starting point guard this evening. Probably questionable for the rest of the tournament, but that's okay. Kids gutted it out and, found a way to win. It was kind of funny. It was probably the 13-point game. The way we were defending probably was a little bit more than 13, but when you're playing in the state tournament, it felt like it was less than that throughout. So, but proud of my kids, the way they played, and we were able to finish 1-0 again today, so that's always our goal.
What is LJ's status, and who's next man up for you guys?
You saw him on the court, so, we play 7 most of the time, so, we may be down to 6, in our rotation. Gage and Trey kind of shared that responsibility today. I would say LJ's really, really questionable. For tomorrow, I'd be surprised, honestly, if he does play. But, yes. To the best of my knowledge, it was ankle. I hadn't had a chance to really talk to the trainer, but I believe it was an ankle.
Vince, you had 20 points. They cut the lead to 4, and you got the tip in and 4 more points right after that. Can you talk about how key that was?
I mean, Malachi pulls a lot of people to him every time, so it just opened up, and it was a big spot, a big possession for us. So, yeah.
And Vince, you obviously know Malachi's rebounding ability, but 11 for you tonight. You average about 5 a game on the season. How much maybe put precedent on just attacking the glass?
I mean, postseason, it's always important to get extra rebounds and get as many possessions as you can, so it's really an emphasis in postseason games.
Coach, thoughts on the matchup with Montgomery? You played in the second game of the season. I don't know if you had all your guys. They had some guys missing. They've got Reed now. Thoughts on that one?
Yeah, I don't think Bonds played that night, and obviously Reed didn't play that night. You can't take a thing out of what happened. It was the second game of the season. Obviously, we lost a point guard mid-season, and the guy that replaced him may not be there tomorrow. So we'll be a different team, obviously. They'll be a different team, on this setting. We like our chances, no matter who's going to put our uniform on tomorrow to play. Coach Mays does a good job over there, and they're shooting the ball really well from what I've seen so far in the tournament. So we're going to have to defend the three-point line, and do a good job there and do a good job guarding, Caden.
Malachi says you drew 8 fouls. It seemed like double that. But when you're in a game like this where it's slow, kind of grind it out, just how important is that to kind of keep up with them, just going at you, face guarding you, playing through that physicality?
I think just with how much attention I'm able to draw to myself, I kind of just to make myself a big target so it opens it up for the rest of my teammates. Like Vince said, it kind of just opened it up in the middle, and I take up a lot of space, being 7-1. So anytime they all come to me, it opens it up for everybody else.
For Gage or anybody else, so once LJ went out and the offense stalled a little bit at the end of the second quarter, how did you guys settle down and figure out a new way to get going?
We just kind of saw that they were in a 2-3 zone, and the time was running down, so I just thought, we should just wait for the best shot we can, and we got the shot that we wanted, but I know Vince is going to hit that most of the time, for real, so.
Be a final question there on the end.
Coach, just speak to your team's ability to funnel everything into Malachi. I know he had 7 block shots, then maybe Malachi added on to that, just the opportunity that presented itself with that.
Yeah, that's always our goal, is to see if we can funnel, drivers, if they beat us off the drive, funnel them into him. We always look, again, that's what I mentioned it last night, I always look for somebody that he can guard and get that middle. I know Montgomery County will be a little bit tougher for us. We'll probably have to hope, the kid he guards, because he's going to have to help a little bit, doesn't make shots. But yeah, we always do that. I mean, he changes shots. They were, 14 for 48. So, you take 7 block shots out, could have been 21 for 48, close to 50%, and we may not win the game. So, so that's kind of what we always, always look to do. We try to get kids not to reach on drives so they don't foul, and just like we always tell them, let Malachi take care of things on the inside. And he does a great job of doing that, without fouling.
Yeah, well ended on that note. Coach, congratulations to you and the Great Crossing Warhawks. Good luck tomorrow in the semis.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.